What's up guys? Today we're talking about a very sensitive subject when it comes to equipment trailers. Is it ramps or is it tilt? My first piece of advice when getting into buying your next one or your first equipment trailer is really evaluating the work you're going to do with that trailer, the type of work and the frequency of work before you get a trailer. Let's jump into it and I'll show you the differences. All right, so first we're looking at the tilt trailer. When we're thinking about a tilt, if the type of work that you're going to do is pretty repetitious, and like this trailer is going to be hauling either a single piece of equipment like a skid steer or a mini X or something like that, single concentrated piece of equipment that you're going to load day in and day out. You go to the job site, unload and reload and unload, and you may need a space up front to carry either an extra attachment for the skid steer or a pallet of something, maybe rock or salt or something. You have a stationary deck to do that, but overall the tilt bed breaks up a lot of your working area or your cargo area. So its real primary use is for hauling that single piece of equipment day in and day out. Or you can haul a longer wheelbase vehicle or a car. Like you can do some of those things with the tilt bed, but it's a little bit more persnickety because it's really designed for hauling that single heavier piece of equipment. We see guys use these for a ton of different applications, and you can get them anywhere from 16-foot full bed tilt, so that there would be no stationary and the whole bed tilts, or all the way up to a 30-foot in a gooseneck application. This is the model HDT. In that gooseneck, it would be the HDT GN. And so with that, your stationary decks do get longer when you get an overall longer trailer, and you can get power tilt. You can make it a little bit more versatile and design it to do the work that you need to do. There are some again, some variability in the options and the way you can set it up, but overall it really is designed for hauling that one heavier piece of equipment and maybe a few attachments or something. Versus if you're starting out, or the type, either A, starting out, or B, the type of work you need to do is way more variable. Like you need to haul material more often. You need to have a trailer that doesn't tilt and break up the loading surface like the HDT does. This is the LPX. It is the same framework, so I-beam framework, very similar in the fenders and the tongue design, and everything up front is just like the HDT, except it doesn't tilt. It's got more traditional. This one has a 2-foot dove with ramps. We actually have the LPX with max ramps on it. There are different loading options for the LPX, but generally overall, you have more usable bed space for like cargo and pallets and long material, things like that. It's more of a versatile use trailer, but can very well haul those same skid steers and excavators and things, loading up the ramps. It's still just as easy. But say you need to load a skid steer and a side-by-side or an excavator and something else, then definitely it is a little bit more versatile in that aspect. Or you load a skid steer back here over the axles and you have this whole front deck here that you could put pallets and things on. So really, again, thinking through the type of work you're going to do, the job that you're asking the trailer to do, and then also is it you yourself using it? Is it guys or gals that work for you, running the equipment day in and day out? Really thinking through some of those variables in the type of work you're going to do will help lead you to, is it a tilt bed or is it ramps? If you have any other questions or think we might have missed your point of view in this review, drop it in the comments. Let us know what you think. Any other topics you'd like us to cover as well, drop that down there in the comments as well, and we'll see you on the road.